Erin, could you do a roll call?
Jake Maring.
Here.
Lee Dashlet.
Here.
Casey Boer.
Here?
Leah Piarki. Leah's here. I think she's just on Zoom. Steve Lautenbach.
Here.
Scott Meverden.
Here.
John Pavick.
Here.
And Kevin Schmidt is excused tonight.
Okay, could we stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we're calling this meeting in compliance with the open meeting law. Could I get a motion to approve the agenda as written?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor say aye.
All right?
Opposed? Hearing none, the agenda is approved. The approval of the meeting minutes for, I'll try to do them all at once, but the May 2nd, May 18th, May 23rd. Could I get approval for those three?
So moved.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right?
Opposed? Hearing none, the minutes are approved. Okay, public comment. Does anyone from the audience want to address the city council at all? Is there anyone that wants to address? Okay, one last chance. Anybody? Okay, well then we're gonna move on to number 8, consideration of bills. Did you get a chance to take a look at them? If so, I'd like a motion to approve them as submitted.
So moved.
Okay,
I'll second.
okay, and a roll call on that, Aaron?
Meverden.
Yes.
Dashlet.
Yes.
Maring.
Yes.
Lautenbach.
Yes.
Boer.
Yes.
Pavick.
Yes.
Piarki.
Hello.
Hang on. Let's just make sure she's not muted. Yeah, she's on, but it's not. Leah, can you hear us?
Is that blue light on in there?
It was going on and off.
It's blinking.
Yeah,
So it's thinking about coming on. It's Monday.
it's solid blue from the backside.
Now it's off.
No, it's off. We'll just call her. Let's call her on that phone.
You gotta dial out.
Yep.
9.
Give me just 1 second.
Modern technology.
Swanko, or Shawno. Yeah, Steve said she moved last week.
Oh, well, good for her.
She bought a house and stuff, and he was over the weekend.
Hey, Leah, it's Erin. I'm gonna put you on speakerphone, okay? Leah, can you hear us?
Yes.
Perfect. Do you approve the bills?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, then move on to conference attendance. Is there anything for that?
Nope.
Okay, then committee reports. Does anyone have any questions about any one of the committee reports?
The only thing that I would like to add to that is, due to the construction on 3rd and State Street, last night we took and moved all of our apparatus, both fire and EMS, and they're being housed currently at the city shop. So thanks to Matt and his group for allowing us to position our trucks there. So in the event of any type of an incident, we will be responding out of the city shop for however long it takes to get the road work completed on 3rd and State.
All right.
Okay, does anyone else have any?
Yes, I do. John?
Yeah.
As a council representative for the medical center, I've got a few questions for you, if you wouldn't mind addressing.
Well, Gene Marsh is here, so if,
Now, I would like you as the representative of the council addressing these, thank you. I understand that Ms. Marsh is here, but I would prefer your input as a council member. And my question is this: I noticed on motion to reconvene into open session, action taken, number 14. Motion by Dart, second by Kroll, to offer the severance package as discussed. As you know, we do have some legal parameters with our purchase contract, and as discussed really leaves us in kind of in the dark as to what was discussed. And no reason to name names with the severance package, but can you at least give us some kind of numbers that you were talking about and approved?
I think I can. Hold on just a second. Refer to some notes. That package is actually to be forwarded, I believe, to the city to offset the cost of all of the closing reports that will go into the first quarter of 2022 with an individual who's currently doing that work now.
Okay, well, in your step 12, motion to go into closed session, it says motion to go into closed session per Wisconsin. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it's there. The governmental body has jurisdiction to exercise responsibilities on employee compensation and PTO discussed. Motion by Pabic, by Kroll, roll call vote, 5 yes, 0 no's, motion carried at 5:51. It had nothing to do with the topic that you just referred to, because that topic was covered and approved earlier in your minutes at, let's see, where was it? Was approved on item 10, new business, letter D, post-operation transfer plan proposal. Motion by Dart, second by Hep, to set aside $12,500 to be used to pay Carol Nell for closeout activities. Motion carried. So it has nothing to do with what you're suggesting. I would like some clarification on what the monies for severance packages were offered and how much was offered at that time.
Did you also see the NPTO discussion?
I did.
Okay. With respect to retention, severance, what we were looking at was a, based on a retention incentive for regular and overtime hours worked in 2021, and to provide a $4 per every hour worked, and that amount came to $219,646.
Okay, that was the PTO portion. Is that correct?
Actually, no, that was the retention piece.
Okay. All right, but it says to offer the severance package as discussed. And I would like some details about what severance package was discussed.
That was the $12,000 for,
It wasn't, John, because you had already approved that 3 steps before this. Item 12, number D, there was already a vote. You did not need to go into closed session to approve that number. It was already approved. You approved some money, and you're not telling us what it was. I would like to know what it was.
$4 an hour for every hour worked of overtime, or every hour worked, period? For everyone?
For everyone.
Okay, at this point, I would move that the minutes for the Med Center be rejected until an explanation can be given so that we're not holding up this whole process. Is there a second to my,
Excuse me just a
Yeah.
moment. Do you remember the closed session piece of it?
But can we, what was said in closed session, we can't say publicly here in the first place. But it was, my recollection, it was the people that had been working in 2021 and are still employed there.
Correct.
To get them to stay on for longer, that we'd do a retention so that they would stay on.
it talks
So-
about a severance package, not a retention package.
But the purpose was
Well,
for retention.
Madam
yes.
Mayor, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
words mean stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And the way it is written, monies were agreed to. We're not being told what those monies were agreed to as a severance package. And therefore, I would respectfully move that we reject the minutes as offered.
Okay, so your motion is you approve all the other minutes?
Would be to approve
except the
everything
med-
else except the Med Center until it is explained.
Okay, any other discussion on any of the minutes? Could I get a second to his motion? We'll have to come back and we'll probably have to go into closed session to sit and discuss this. I don't know how much of this we can go public with. Would,
I'd certainly like to know more myself.
yeah,
I mean, we're talking almost $250,000,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
so I would second that.
Okay, okay. Gina's motion that she wants to say something, I mean,
I honestly, at this point, we can't revise the minutes as received.
okay, okay. Well then, so we have a motion and a second that approves all the minutes except for the med board. Is there any other discussion? If not, Aaron, would you do a roll call on that one?
Sure can. Boer,
Yes.
Lautenbach,
Yes.
Piarkey,
yes,
Meverden,
Yes.
Havoc,
No.
Schmidt, not here, sorry. Maring,
Yes.
Dashlet,
Yes.
7-1.
Okay. Okay, the next item under old business is update for the medical center board, but Sale, there isn't any new things that we haven't already discussed in prior meetings, so I don't have any new stuff to bring forward, and I don't believe that John has anything to bring forward at this point.
Everything I had was
Yeah.
in the minutes.
Yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
ask a question?
Yep,
As the administrator now, are you gonna be involved in this at all?
I will be, yes.
Okay, thank you.
yeah. Okay, so if there's no update for the medical center sale, then we'll move on to new business, the resolutions. Okay,
All right, the first resolution that we have is Resolution 1121-2022, a resolution to change the City of Algoma notice posting location.
okay,
Action?
Yes.
So move.
Second.
okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Here, one,
Do you
she's just
oppose,
late.
Leah, or are you?
She's out.
She's just
Okay.
delayed.
Just to touch on that, the agendas will still be sent to the utility. They will still be sent to the library. If they'd like to hang them up and post them, they most certainly can. But otherwise, they'll just be on our webpage and then outside here at City Hall.
Okay, all in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing no opposition, that passes. And the next resolution?
Resolution 1124-2022, A resolution to conditionally suspend section 4-3, parentheses A through D of the municipal code as it relates to the consumption of alcohol. I've been asked to read what it means if this passes and goes through, so if you mind, I'm just gonna take a second to do that. If this would be adopted, the Common Council of the City of Algoma, duly assembled this 6th day of June, 2022, hereby temporarily suspends section 4-3, parentheses A through D of the City of Algoma Municipal Code within the geographical region defined in the attached Exhibit A. There is a map attached to all of this. Be it further resolved that the temporary suspension shall last between the hours of 9 a.m. and 10 p.m. Sunday through Saturday through December 31st, 2022, and that all alcohol taken for consumption from the premises where it was purchased shall be in non-resealable and non-breakable containers such as metal, plastic, or paper. And then looking for action on this if you choose to adopt it.
I have one question here.
Sure.
The map shows us going across the bridge and then getting over there to, so
Smash
I'm
on
assuming
that.
that means the sidewalks, they could walk
Yep.
to the sidewalks to
Yep.
get there. But like there's the condo over there and stuff, and they might take a shortcut. Is that gonna cause trouble? Should that be included? I don't have a preference, I'm just wondering, should it maybe be included in the map and just have that pink stripe go all the way and follow the water?
Okay, Matt has a comment on that.
Just to touch on that, if you're taking a shortcut through those condos, you're actually taking a shortcut through private property. And we get a lot of complaints just with the traffic. People go and do U-turns in there. When they're busy holidays, they actually ask for us to come down and post both sides of their entrance because people that are trying to get there are actually driving through there. It's private property.
Yeah, and I
So-
don't have a preference, and I'm not opposed to this.
Yeah.
I just was wondering.
Actually, if we would post that, it would, Steve, it would open up, like we're posting that it's okay to be on their property to have open
Would
intoxicants.
would the same apply down Shady Lane and all of that too, Chief?
That's private
It's private property, if the ordinance doesn't apply either way, so it's just like, yes, if you own that property, you can sit outside and do that. Someone comes on your property doing that, that's trespassing if you don't want them there.
Okay, all right, okay, so that's why it's just that narrow corridor.
Correct, so you basically,
Okay.
if you want from point A to point B without getting in trouble by my guys.
Okay,
I have already heard from some of my constituents, and I'm sharing that with both Randy and Matt, being opposed to this, especially in the residential neighborhoods.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, we have a motion, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Hearing no opposition, that passes. Next resolution?
A resolution 1125-2022, a resolution approving the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources NR 208 Compliance Maintenance Annual Report for the City of Algoma.
Moved,
Second.
Okay, would you do a roll call, Aaron?
Mehring,
yes.
Dashlet,
Yes.
Lautenbach,
Yes.
Schmidt, Meverden,
Yes.
Piarkey,
Yes.
Boer,
Yes.
Pavic.
Yes.
Okay, a motion carries then. Then the next one is, the next resolution.
Resolution 1126-2022, a resolution authorizing a contract with TRC Environmental Corporation. This was for that change order that we had discussed at the Finance and Personnel meeting.
Adding $5,000 for some additional testing, if everybody remembers that from 2 weeks ago, out at our facility.
For PFAS.
That is correct, to do some additional PFAS testing.
So move. Oh, second.
Okay,
Lee and Scott.
do a roll call, Aaron?
Piarkey,
Yes.
Dashlet,
Yes.
Mehring,
Yes.
Meverden,
Yes.
Lautenbach,
Yes.
Boer,
Yes.
Pavic.
Yes.
Yeah, motion carries. Then the next resolution?
Resolution 1127-2022, a resolution authorizing a $825,000 loan with the Bank of Luxembourg for the purpose of refinancing the WRS bond that was called.
And if I might interject, having spoken with Amber, this is probably one of the sweetest loan deals I've heard of in ages. We apparently have been extended a loan at 3.5. We do have minimum payments according to the schedule that you have that's been presented before you. But we also can pay that note off whenever we want. So it isn't like an accumulated mortgage note. So we can call that note whenever we choose. And the way the bond market is going, we could wind up with an issue where we've got money set aside to pay this note off and a very similar rate on potential bonds. So it really does appear to be a very attractive. I'm talking about not taking bonds. I'm talking about purchasing bonds at 3.5%. So it could be a very sweet deal for the city in the short term.
So moved.
Okay.
Second.
Okay. Would you do a roll call, Aaron?
Meverden,
Yes.
Havoc,
Yes.
Dashlet,
Yes.
Piarkey,
yes,
Boer,
Yes.
Lautenbach,
Yes.
Mehring.
Yes.
Okay, that passes. Then the next resolution.
Resolution 1128-2022, a resolution relating to setting stipends for the Algoma Fire Service volunteers. This is the resolution that changes the advanced EMT's hourly wage to $10 an hour, the basic EMT's wage to $9 an hour, and the squad driver to $7.25 an hour.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, do a roll call on that one also, Aaron.
Lautenbach,
Yes.
Piarkey,
yes,
Boer,
Yes.
Havoc,
Yes.
Dashlet,
Yes.
Mehring,
Yes.
Meverden.
Yes.
Okay, that motion passes.
Madam Mayor, if I could just take a minute,
Yes.
I'd like to thank the council and the administration from the city for working with us on this. We've already began to see, the benefits of it, and hopefully moving forward with recruitment and retention, this is gonna be a positive for the city. So, thank you for working with us on this. Much appreciated.
Okay, then moving on to the final resolution, or the approval of,
All right, so you all received the memo for the 2023 business license applications and temporary Class B licenses. Does anybody have any questions?
It
first
looks
of all?
like we've had one license come back, Steel Street.
One
Eric?
license come back.
Eric?
Not come back?
Yeah,
Yeah, we had two not come back.
okay. All right. So what are we up to now?
We have 9 with 4 available.
Okay.
okay, could I get a motion to approve these?
So moved.
Who made the
Second.
motion?
We.
We? And is that for
All
the
of them.
temporary Class B licenses as well?
Yes.
Okay, perfect, thank you.
Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
I,
Opposed? Hearing none, that is approved. Okay, the next item is mayor appointments. We did have a vacancy on the CDC. I'm gonna turn that over to John to give his suggestion of who should be appointed.
Actually, this was a recommendation from the outgoing CDC committee member, Teal Van Lannen. She asked and is recommended that Abigail Robinson become the new member. I left her a message to let her know this was going to happen tonight. You have her
Okay.
contact information.
Did she say yes?
Okay.
Excuse me?
Did she say yes?
She said yes to Teal.
Oh, okay. I just, no surprises, I guess.
I hope not.
Okay, okay. So could I get a motion to put
Moved.
her on this?
Moved.
Okay, and there was your second? Did you?
Second.
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, she is approved. Okay, then on to the administrator's report.
Just a couple of things. Everybody has a sheet in front of you that I got late today from the Army Corps of Engineers. What they are proposing after the letters that they've received from numerous people throughout the city, myself, what, more or less what we've put out there is we're looking for some more answers to what their proposal is before they go ahead and get this to 30% design. They're proposing the Corps to come out here and have a meeting with the general public on June 23rd between 5 and 6 o'clock. Before that, though, if any elected officials would like to sit down and have a conversation with them, they're planning early afternoon to take a walk out on the south and north piers to look at different things. All I'm asking is if anybody can just let us know who's available if that day works, June 23rd. I believe that there is a medical board meeting scheduled for probably 4:30. But if we could maybe answer some of those questions, I know John is on the medical board, or anybody else that's planning, the mayor is on the medical board. Or do you want me to look to try to change the date with the Corps? In his email, he kind of states with the 4th of July holiday right around the corner from this date, if we want to move it to Wednesday, or if any other thing works. I have not reached back out to him yet, just because I got this about 4 o'clock and we had a meeting tonight. So I just wanted to kind of run it past everybody of what their thoughts were. If anybody can send me or Aaron an email tomorrow, if they have a better date that they would like to see, we can definitely reach back out to the Corps and see if that's better. So we're not gonna sit here and try to go through it tonight, but if anybody could by, say, noon tomorrow, so we can reach back out to them if this works or doesn't work. All right?
Wednesday won't work either.
Wednesday doesn't get any better. Yeah, it's kind of a packed full week of meetings there, that it's not a real good week for city elected officials.
That meeting can go at 6 o'clock. I think we could probably.
Start
get
at
through.
6?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that?
We moved it to the Tuesday.
Oh, hold on. I might not have made that change.
Like I said, if anybody if you wanna reach out tomorrow, John, just so we can keep moving here, a couple of things that I have, for anybody and the general public. We will be posting something, or our clerk will be posting something on our Facebook page and our city website, for the general public
23rd is good. We changed the medical board meeting to 12 o'clock
on the 21st.
on the 21st.
Okay. So that would work for both the mayor and John then. If anybody else has a conflict with the 23rd, please let me know, like I said, by noon tomorrow. And if not, we'll go ahead on the 23rd, so everybody knows. All right? Suez has now changed everything over. We actually have a W-9 from them today. They are now Veolia and operating under Veolia. Not a whole lot has changed in our contract, but if you see any of the guys currently from Suez, they are the same guys. They now wear Veolia clothes and hard hats instead of Suez stuff. So it's been a big, huge corporate thing actually overseas is what really drove this merger of Veolia buying Suez, but that is complete now. So if any of the elected officials hear anything, so they kind of have an update of what's going on with that. Myself, Ryan Trzynski, and Casey Gressel last week took a walk out to the lighthouse along with Robert E. Lee, Ryan Trzynski, and did an initial survey of what's going on inside of our Pierhead Light. Is actually in a lot better shape than we thought. I do have some stuff that we finally got a hold of here that Mr. Pavick provided to us probably 8 months ago, that I will be forwarding them on from some stuff that has been done, and kind of a Gantt chart of some things that have been done leading up to the city taking ownership of it. But we should have here in about 2 weeks a full-blown report from Robert E. Lee. And really what this is just some recommendations, so we can start to look to budget some money, or how, if we need to, and how far out we can wait. You know, one of the big things that came up is painting the outside of it. A rough number of what that's gonna cost, and how far can we go before that paint gets too far chalky or too far gone that we would have to completely sandblast it. So that's some of the things that we're gonna see in there. Nothing from any staff from Robert E. Lee in their initial walkthrough that we were out there for probably an hour was like, oh my God, we better get something out here or get something done right away. It actually is in a lot better shape than I thought that it would be in, so.
Were you able to make contact with the civil engineering unit in Cleveland?
I have not yet,
Okay.
but it actually is on my list to discuss with them per finding that 3-ring binder and starting to kind of work things backwards here of the process of what we've done to date with the pier head light. So that's with that. Logan Boris talked to the whole council probably 3 months ago about the Eagle Scout project. That was actually supposed to take place this morning. It's been pushed back with putting the selfie stands up. That will now take place at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. The Friends of Crescent Beach and some other people that have volunteered from the community were scheduled at 1 o'clock today to plant all of our planters, all of the flowers throughout the city. Because of the rain, that was canceled. That will take place tomorrow. Our flower planters should be out throughout the city by Wednesday morning. Just an update of where we are with that. Chief Ackerman touched base on the change of the fire and rescue department. They're currently operating out of the street shop until we get moved past out of the fire department, and all that apparatus will return back to the station. So that is all I have.
Okay.
I apologize, though, our clerk has a couple of things to add to it.
Okay, I have a few quick updates. RDA number 2, the redevelopment project. We're on track per the CDBG requirements. Acquisitions are underway. 3 have been closed already, 5 to go. They're currently reviewing developer proposals and potentially looking to make a decision on which to go with at the June 14th RDA meeting. The next meeting is June 14th at 6. Just a reminder, we're taping the finance and personnel meetings. They are not aired live, but they will be shown at a later date on our cable channel and on YouTube. If you all noticed in your packet, there was a FEMA open house flyer. So talking about the flood zone remapping that's coming up, there are 2 virtual meetings being held. One is being held tomorrow from 5 to 7. That's able for anyone to join via Zoom. The other is being held on Thursday from 5 to 7. Again, it's a virtual meeting. We will have the doors open here on Thursday for anybody who wants to come in and join. We'll have it set up here if somebody would like to come in. Just a reminder, we will have a vacant council seat. We are still accepting applications for Aldermanic District 2. If anyone who is interested has any questions, please give our office a call. We're accepting applications until June 24th. And again, we'd like to thank Ms. Tiarki for her time and service to the city. We are also accepting applications for the position of Public Works Laborer until June 24th. If anyone is interested in applying, please see our webpage or give us a call, and we'd be happy to answer any questions. And last but not least, we have set the dates for open book and board of review in regards to the assessment. Open book will be Thursday, July 21st, 2022 at 4 o'clock here at City Hall. And the board of review will meet again on Thursday, August 18th, 2022 from 4 to 6 here at City Hall. And that's all I have.
Okay. Okay, then the next item is agenda for the next meeting. Does anybody have anything that you want to say right away to put on the agenda for next time?
I just have one quick
Yeah.
thing. The RDA was moved to June 15th. Sorry, I had the wrong date.
If I might, I would request a follow-up report from the liaison committee, the ad hoc liaison committee for the Med Center sale.
For the public safety meeting?
No, for the
Med board?
The transition team.
the transition team.
Sure.
And you want that on the finance and personnel, Jay?
Either one. I guess finance and personnel is, what, 2 weeks away?
That is correct, on the 21st.
Yeah, that would probably be a better place to put it.
Anything else to come for the next meeting? Yeah, our next meeting will be on Tuesday instead of a Monday, on July 5th.
Yep.
So, okay. Is there anything else to come before the council? If not, I could get a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Is there a second? Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing no objection, we are adjourned.